Hey, what's up everybody? Before I show you guys this Flashback 4 system, the place I got it at least in my area, is Smith's Food and Drugs. They seem to have it every year going back to the Flashback 2, and it's always been the same price as long as you have the rewards card, which is $29.95. And if you don't have a Smith's, they're one of those chain stores that goes by different names depending on what state you live in. If you got a Fry's, check there. If you got a Kroger, check there. And if you got more than one store, like I had to go to Bullhead. My store doesn't have them in yet, so I went to Bullhead yesterday and lucked out. The older Smiths there had them. The new Smiths didn't. So hopefully they didn't all go to one store and then get divided up, which would suck. Because last year, man, he had more than just that for old school type systems. He had one for Sega too, and I'm hoping he's got the other one they list. If you go to the website, which is I think it's at games. Is it? Yeah, www.atgames.net. They also make the new Sega Genesis clone. It's also got wireless controllers, and what's cool, not only does it have some built-in games, I can't remember how many, it's got a friggin' cartridge slot on it, so you can play, I guess, most of the Sega Genesis games for America. I don't know if it will play Japanese or Euro games or not. I don't know if it's multi-region, but cool enough. And I think it goes for about the same price as this. So I'm hoping he gets one of those, man. I'll snag one of them too and do a vid. Anyways, also as usual, I had to do it, man, just to see how crazy they are this time. Went over to Hastings. They're still batshit crazy. This time, one of the blats. One of those new species of bats, man. Blats. Remember that. You might see one fly over your house and crap on you someday. Not having a good day, man. I didn't sleep good last night, so I'm tired. Anyways, one of them flew away, obviously, because this time they wanted just twice as much as the sale price at Smith's. It was $59.95. Last year, when they had the Flashback 3, full-blown batshit crazy, they wanted, I think it was like damn near $80 compared to $29.95. My Hastings store is out of their goddamn minds on everything. Everything they get, man, they just jack the price up. So, this is what you get. And if you get onto the website, they do have an upgraded version of this to where you don't only just get the wireless Atari sticks there, you also get a set of paddles, which I believe are wired. And I don't know if that's something that you can order now, as in Smiths here must get one hell of a deal when they buy shipments. It could be just gets a really good wholesale price from this company, or I don't know, something, because their website's showing this for, God, I think it was like $50 or something, a lot more, and the next one up is more like 60 or 70. And they're saying this is the 40th anniversary special edition, which makes me feel really friggin' old, since this was one of my first game systems, was the 2600. So I've been into gaming since Pong came out, man, from the start. Anyways, anybody that's got the Flashback 3, you can tell that it looks pretty much identical to it. The only thing that they changed was to put on a little infrared sensor in between the controller ports, as you still can use either their brand of Atari sticks that are wired or original Atari sticks or aftermarket. As my Wicco works beautifully on this. The only thing, and I don't know why they haven't done it yet, after 3 tries on this puppy, it still will not work with a trackball. And they've got trackball games on this. One of them that they added to the collection, which is pretty cool. And it's not a bad port of the original arcade. They've got Crystal Castles on this. Dad originally used a friggin' trackball because it's kind of awkward using a joystick, but I tried it, and the only thing that worked on it was the fire button. No movement whatsoever. So I'm thinking it's only backwards compatible with joysticks or paddles. So cool enough, man. On games, the Flashback 3 had 60, this has 75. And I haven't done a comparison. I just got this yesterday, so I've only just tried it out to make sure everything worked so I don't have to take it back. But one of the games I tried, because they just say it right on the corner here like it was a big deal, Space Invaders included, it's not the 2600 version. I don't know what version it is, but it looks more like an arcade port. Better graphics, better sound, which I am cool with that. The 2600 of Space Invaders, cool flashback, show you what we had back in the day, but if you're somebody like me that grew up playing the shit out of that game, I'd rather have an upgraded version of it, and it's a good upgrade. Way better sound, better graphics. All the other games, I'd swear, look a hell of a lot more close to the original Atari 2600 ports. Just much sharper graphics. The graphics look a lot sharper too. Especially like Asteroids. Everything's really sharp and vivid on the color. And having that 15 more games, man, it's got a little bit of each category. It's enough on there now to where everybody that had an Atari is going to like it. You're going to find something on there that you liked as a kid. And I do agree with some of the other people that have bought this puppy and have done a video or just commented on it. I wish they'd go with some of the other companies. Like have Pitfall or just Imagic. Just get some of the Imagic games or whatever, man. Just some of the others other than official Atari ports. Because there was a lot of other companies that did great games for the Atari 2600. So, as usual, they list out some of the games you get. Get a limited edition poster for Asteroids, which I'd say is about medium size to a regular old poster that you'd get for like a rock band or whatever. But I'm happy with it. It's made out of pretty heavy stock here on the paper. Nothing cheap about it. Just the right size to put on a door. Yeah, very cool poster. And on the joysticks here, being that they are wireless, the way they did it, player 1 has more controls on the joystick than player 2. So if you guys find one of these at a swap meet or yard sale or something, hopefully it will be all complete in the box and not all loose, because if you're missing this player 1 stick, I don't think you can use player 2 even if you use the buttons on the game. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure you need this. Otherwise you're going to be stuck just using wired controllers. But what they added to it was reset, select, and start right on the side of the stick here. Then below reset is the on-off switch. Same location on player 2. Has a little light right next to the fire button here, but it doesn't stay on all the time. But it's basically when you press the button. Right now, I think it goes solid when you got the system turned on and plugged in or whatever. I think it's only flashing because it's not getting a signal, but that's the only time you'll see that go on, is when you press the fire button or move the joystick. Now, something that I really wish they would change. Goddamn power supply still looks like it's for a cell phone. It doesn't say anything on it that it has anything whatsoever to do with an Atari, man. It just gives the sticker on the bottom with the voltage and whatnot. And then it's got a little red light to tell you that it's getting juice. The only thing that tells you that it's not for a cell phone is the jack here to plug into the back of the system, which I can't remember the voltage on the Flashback 3. I don't know if it's the same or not, but this one's only 5 volts, so very low power. System itself. See, I don't have my Flashback 3 to compare it to, but I'd swear they shrunk the circuit board inside some more. It just feels light. Still rugged enough. The plastic seems really rugged. I can't squeeze it or anything and feel it bowing in. So it feels built good, just light. And on doing mods, because this is an upgrade of the Flashback 3, I'm thinking it's the same thing. You have to have the Flashback 2 if you want to do the 2600 mod to where you actually put in a cartridge slot. And on finding a Flashback 2, man, just hunt yard sales, swap meets, thrift stores, whatever, man, they turn up. I've seen a few around town, and I already got a couple of them, so I don't bother to pick them up, but you can usually find them pretty damn cheap. And on doing that mod, don't ask me. That's beyond what I'd want to do, man. All I can say is what they did was have all the pinouts on the board for soldering in, ribbon, wire, whatever. And then the Flashback 2 and then possibly this one, they took all that away. So on gameplay, I don't have room here to do gameplay. I just don't have enough length on my camera to get to a good TV. This little one here, right now I got it surrounded, so I recommend just watch somebody else's video where they show the whole works on taking out the system and hooking it up. It definitely improved on the menu and everything, man. Just everything looks better when it comes to the graphics. I like how they did the menu. It's the usual navigation to where it's up, down, left, and right to change pages for the game selections, to where they just show a whole bunch and then you go to the next page. Each page of games is in its own category, like shooters or whatever. But what's cool is when you select a game, in the top left corner of your screen, it shows the actual Atari 2600 box art, which is pretty cool. On gameplay, I say, man, I just got it yesterday, just tried a few games on it, just typical ones that I knew would be cool, like Asteroids, Missile Command, Centipede, and whatnot. I'd swear that they are closer to the original. And I'll do that once I can dig up my Flashback 3 and do a comparison just to see if they've made any changes graphically too much other than maybe cleaned it up a little bit better. It just seems everything's sharper on this one, so definitely worth picking that puppy up, especially if you got the Smith's or Kroger or Fry's store, man, and can get it for the $30 price, man. That's a steal. So, catch you guys later.